CES 2026 made one thing very clear. Soundbars are no longer just TV accessories. They are becoming intelligent audio systems. This year, brands focused heavily on Dolby Atmos realism, AI-driven sound processing, and fully wireless home theater experiences. In this deep dive, we break down the most important soundbars launched at CES 2026 and explain why they matter in real-world use. If you want deep, honest breakdowns of new audio technology, like the video, share it with serious tech buyers, and comment below which CES product impressed you the most. Best soundbars launched at CES 2026. CES 2026 marked a major shift in how manufacturers think about soundbars. Instead of chasing raw power or bigger channel numbers, the focus moved toward intelligence, adaptability, and room-aware audio. AI audio calibration, wireless rear systems, and smarter Atmos rendering dominated announcements. The goal is clear: deliver consistent, immersive sound in real homes, not just demo rooms. Another major trend this year was simplification. Brands are trying to remove complexity without sacrificing performance. Wireless speakers with low latency, automatic room correction, and content-aware sound modes are becoming standard at the high end. These changes directly impact everyday users who want premium sound without traditional home theater complexity. Sony next-gen Bravia Theater Atmos System-I audio meets studio-grade precision. Sony's CES 2026 soundbar announcement focused heavily on AI-driven sound processing rather than dramatic hardware changes. The new Bravia Theater Atmos system uses advanced AI to analyze content in real time, adjusting dialogue, spatial placement, and bass response dynamically. Dialogue clarity feels laser-focused, staying locked to the screen even when background effects become intense. Dolby Atmos performance benefits significantly from Sony's new spatial mapping engine. Height effects feel more accurate and less dependent on ideal room geometry. Instead of exaggerated overhead cues, the system delivers a natural vertical layer that blends seamlessly with surround effects. This creates immersion without drawing attention to processing tricks. Bass performance is tuned for control rather than brute force. Low frequencies feel tight and well integrated, avoiding the bloated bass common in earlier generations. This tuning helps preserve mid-range detail, which is especially important for dialogue-heavy content and long viewing sessions. From a real-world perspective, Sony's approach at CES 2026 shows maturity. Instead of chasing headline-grabbing specs, the focus is on consistency and realism. This system feels designed for people who value accuracy, clarity, and fatigue-free listening over short-term wow factor. If intelligent audio processing matters more to you than raw power, like the video, share it, and comment below if AI-based sound tuning is the future of soundbars. Samsung AI-powered Q-Series EV-tone wireless Atmos without compromise. Samsung's CES 2026 soundbar reveal centered around expanding its AI sound and wireless ecosystem. The new Q-Series models push wireless performance further, reducing latency while maintaining stable Atmos synchronization. Dialogue remains exceptionally stable, even when rear and height channels are heavily active. Dolby Atmos presentation feels larger and more cohesive compared to previous generations. Height channels contribute meaningfully to immersion rather than acting as subtle effects. The sound bubble feels continuous from front to back, giving a stronger sense of spatial realism in movies and games. Bass integration has improved noticeably. Instead of dominating the mix, low frequencies feel balanced and responsive to content type. Explosions carry weight, but dialogue remains clear. This adaptive bass behavior is driven by AI content analysis, which adjusts low-end energy scene by scene. In everyday use, Samsung's CES 2026 soundbars feel designed for convenience without sacrificing performance. Setup is simplified, wireless stability is improved, and the system adapts automatically. This makes it appealing to users who want a premium experience with minimal manual tweaking. LG AI Sound Pro 2026 PLTFOR-M adaptive audio that learns your room and content. LG's CES 2026 Soundbar strategy clearly shows a shift from hardware-first marketing to intelligence-driven performance. The new generation built on the AI Sound Pro platform is designed to continuously analyze both room acoustics and content type in real time. Instead of relying on static presets, the system dynamically adjusts dialogue emphasis, spatial balance, and low-frequency behavior. In daily use, dialogue feels remarkably consistent, even when switching between streaming platforms, live broadcasts, and cinematic content with aggressive mixes. Dolby Atmos presentation benefits greatly from this adaptive approach. Rather than forcing height effects at all times, the system selectively enhances vertical cues when content actually supports them. This results in Atmos effects that feel intentional and naturally placed instead of exaggerated. Overhead movement becomes easier to follow, and surround transitions feel smoother, especially in rooms that are not acoustically ideal. The soundstage feels wider and taller without losing cohesion, which is one of the hardest balances to achieve in soundbar design. Bass behavior is another area where LG's AI processing shows maturity. Low frequencies are adjusted scene by scene, allowing explosions and action sequences to feel impactful while preventing bass from overwhelming dialogue during quieter moments. This creates a controlled yet powerful low end that works well across movies, TV shows, and even late-night viewing. Long listening sessions remain comfortable, which is a strong indicator of balanced tuning rather than aggressive sound shaping. From a real-world ownership perspective, LG CES 2026 soundbars feel designed for users who want reliable performance without constant manual adjustments. The system adapts quietly in the background, making everyday use feel effortless. Instead of impressing only during demos, this approach focuses on long-term satisfaction, which is becoming increasingly important as soundbars replace traditional home theater systems for many users. If adaptive audio that adjusts itself matters to you, like the video, share it with tech-focused viewers and comment below if you think AI tuning is better than manual calibration. JBL Next-Gen fully wireless surround system breaking the cable barrier without losing impact. JBL's CES 2026 announcement focused on solving one of the biggest pain points in home audio: wiring complexity. The new fully wireless surround soundbar system eliminates traditional rear speaker cables while maintaining low latency and stable synchronization. In practice, this makes setup far simpler, especially for living rooms where running cables is not practical. Dialogue remains locked to the screen, even when rear channels are active, which shows that JBL has prioritized timing accuracy. Dolby Atmos performance benefits significantly from this wireless architecture. Rear and height channels work together to create a more enveloping sound field, allowing effects to move fluidly around the listener. Unlike earlier wireless systems that suffered from delay or dropouts, this generation feels stable and responsive. Overhead effects feel more convincing, especially in action scenes and Atmos native content, where spatial movement is critical to immersion. Bass performance continues JBL's tradition of impact-focused tuning, but with better integration than previous models. The low end delivers physical presence without constantly overpowering mid-range detail. This balance makes the system suitable for both cinematic use and casual viewing. Explosions feel satisfying, yet dialogue remains intelligible, which is essential for long-form content like series and documentaries. In everyday use, JBL's wireless approach feels liberating. Without cable constraints, speaker placement becomes more flexible, allowing users to optimize sound without compromising room layout. This practical advantage, combined with strong surround performance, makes JBL's CES 2026 system particularly appealing to users who want immersive sound without the traditional home theater setup process. If cable-free surround sound sounds like the future to you, like the video, share it with home theater fans, and comment below if wireless systems would change how you set up your room. Premium brands. AI dialogue isolation, and voice taking speech clear without destroying the mix. One of the most meaningful trends at CES 2026 was the industry-wide focus on dialogue isolation powered by AI. Premium brands showcase systems that no longer rely on crude center channel boosting. Instead, these soundbars analyze vocal characteristics in real time, separating speech from background effects without flattening the rest of the mix. In practice, dialogue feels cleaner, more stable, and less dependent on volume changes. This is especially noticeable in modern streaming content, where mixes vary wildly between platforms and even between episodes of the same show. What makes this generation different is subtlety. Earlier dialogue enhancement modes often introduced harshness or artificial emphasis, pulling voices unnaturally forward. At CES 2026, brands demonstrated AI models that understand context. During action scenes, speech remains intelligible without muting explosions. During quiet drama, voices retain natural warmth and texture. The result is a listening experience that feels balanced rather than processed, reducing listener fatigue over long viewing sessions. This advancement has a major real-world impact. Viewers no longer need to ride the volume control or enable special modes, depending on content. Dialogue stays consistent across movies, TV shows, sports, and even live broadcasts. For households with mixed viewing habits, this intelligence quietly solves one of the most common soundbar complaints. It is not flashy, but it fundamentally improves everyday usability. If clear dialogue is your top priority, like the video, share it with anyone frustrated by inconsistent TV sound, and comment below if AI dialogue control would change how you watch movies. Next-gen wireless standards, low latency, high RE finally making wireless feel trustworthy. Another major highlight at CES 2026 was the evolution of wireless audio standards for home theater. Brands focused heavily on reducing latency while improving connection stability between soundbars, subwoofers, and rear speakers. Demonstrations showed wireless systems maintaining tight synchronization even during complex Atmos scenes with multiple moving sound objects. This results in surround effects that feel accurate rather than delayed, a critical improvement over earlier wireless implementations. These new wireless protocols also improve reliability in crowded environments. With many homes filled with Wi-Fi devices, interference has always been a challenge. CES 2026 systems showed better channel management and adaptive frequency hopping, keeping audio stable even when networks are busy. In real homes, this translates to fewer dropouts, faster reconnection, and more predictable performance. For users who previously avoided wireless around due to reliability concerns, this generation feels far more mature. The practical benefit is freedom. Users can place speakers where they sound best rather than where cables allow. This flexibility improves surround imaging and Atmos realism, especially in living rooms that are not designed for traditional home theater layouts. Wireless no longer feels like a compromise. It feels like a legitimate upgrade path that prioritizes convenience without sacrificing performance. If wireless reliability has held you back in the past, like the video, share it with setup-conscious buyers, and comment below if you trust wireless audio more now than before. Real-world buying impact. Why CES 2026 made TRS from demo floors to daily living rooms. CES 2026 made it clear that soundbar innovation is no longer about chasing specs. The shift toward AI intelligence and wireless reliability directly affects how products behave after the excitement of unboxing fades. These technologies are designed to handle imperfect rooms, inconsistent content mixes, and long-term daily use. That focus aligns with how most people actually watch and listen at home. For buyers, this means better predictability. Instead of worrying about room shape, ceiling height, or content type, the system adapts automatically. Dialogue stays clear. Atmos effects remain immersive. Bass stays controlled. These improvements reduce friction and increase satisfaction over time. A soundbar that sounds good on day one and still feels right months later is far more valuable than one that only impresses during short demos. CES 2026 did not just introduce new products. It introduced a new philosophy. Soundbars are becoming smarter, more reliable, and easier to live with. That evolution is reshaping expectations and raising the bar for what premium home audio should deliver in real homes. Flagship concepts, redefining Atmos RESM from reflection tricks to predictable spatial control. Behind closed doors at CES 2026, several flagship soundbar concepts focused on solving a long-standing Atmos problem: unpredictability. Traditional height virtualization relies heavily on ceiling shape and reflection quality, which leads to wildly different results from one home to another. The new flagship concepts showcased adaptive beam steering that measures ceiling response in real time and reshapes the vertical output accordingly. In controlled demos, overhead effects felt more consistent and better localized, even when ceiling height or material changed. This marks a shift away from generic reflection tricks toward measured, environment-aware spatial control. Another notable improvement was continuity of motion. Instead of discrete jumps between front, height, and surround channels, sound objects moved smoothly through space. Helicopter flyovers, rain effects, and ambient city noise felt continuous rather than segmented. This matters because true immersion is not about how loud an effect is, but how believable its movement feels. CES 2026 demos showed that when motion is coherent, Atmos stops sounding like an effect layer and starts feeling like part of the scene itself. If believable Atmos movement matters more to you than flashy effects, like the video, share it with home theater fans and comment below if ceiling-dependent Atmos has disappointed you before. AI plus wireless ecosystems. Sound that thinks AS when the soundbar becomes the brain. Another major evolution at CES 2026 was the idea of the soundbar as a system controller rather than just a speaker. New ecosystem designs treat the soundbar as the central brain, coordinating wireless rears, subwoofers, and even multiroom speakers through a unified AI layer. Instead of each component acting independently, the system continuously optimizes timing, balance, and spatial placement. In demos, this resulted in tighter synchronization and more coherent sound staging, especially when multiple wireless components were active. This ecosystem approach also improves resilience. If a wireless rear speaker is moved, obstructed, or temporarily disconnected, the system adapts automatically, redistributing spatial cues to preserve immersion. That flexibility is critical in real homes where furniture moves and layouts change. Rather than breaking the experience, the system adjusts quietly in the background, maintaining consistency without user intervention. This kind of intelligence reduces setup anxiety and makes premium audio feel approachable rather than fragile. If you like the idea of audio systems that adapt instead of demanding perfect setup, like the video, share it and comment below if you prefer smart ecosystems over manual tuning. Practical buyer takeaways. What TO expect in 2026? Why these CES innovations actually matter. The most important takeaway from CES 2026 is not any single product, but the direction the industry is moving. AI-driven tuning, predictable Atmos behavior, and reliable wireless ecosystems are no longer experimental ideas. They are becoming core expectations. For buyers, this means fewer compromises and more confidence. Systems are designed to work in normal living rooms, not just ideal demo spaces. Dialogue stays clear. Atmos feels consistent. Bass behaves responsibly. These improvements directly translate into better long-term satisfaction. For the average user, this shift reduces friction. There is less need to constantly tweak settings, change modes, or adjust volume depending on content. The system adapts automatically, allowing viewers to focus on the experience rather than the equipment. Over time, this ease of use becomes just as valuable as raw sound quality. CES 2026 shows that the future of soundbars is not louder or more complex, but smarter, more reliable, and more aligned with how people actually live. Wireless multiroom. When soundbars become home audio HUBs from single TV sound to whole home control. One of the most underestimated shifts at CES 2026 was the way soundbars are expanding beyond the TV and becoming the center of entire home audio systems. New wireless multi-room demonstrations showed soundbars coordinating seamlessly with speakers in other rooms, maintaining timing accuracy and tonal consistency, instead of echo or delay between rooms. Audio playback felt synchronized and cohesive, even when walking through open living spaces. This matters because many users now want their soundbar to do more than enhance movies. They want to handle music, podcasts, and everyday listening throughout the home. What makes this generation different is intelligence. Rather than simply duplicating sound across rooms, the system adapts output based on speaker capability and room size. A compact kitchen speaker does not receive the same bass-heavy mix as a living room system. Instead, the soundbar's AI distributes frequencies intelligently, preserving clarity and balance everywhere. In real-world use, this avoids the common problem of muddy sound in smaller spaces while still delivering impact where it is needed. This approach changes how people think about upgrades. Instead of buying separate systems for different rooms, users can build gradually around a central soundbar. Over time, the system grows organically, adapting automatically as new speakers are added. CES 2026 made it clear that soundbars are no longer isolated devices. They are evolving into flexible audio platforms designed to scale with user needs. If whole home audio controlled from one system sounds useful to you, like the video, share it with smart home users, and comment below if multi-room audio matters in your setup. Dolby Atmos music, moving beyond Moviesa in new focus on spatial music experiences. CES 2026 also highlighted a growing emphasis on Dolby Atmos music, not just movies. Brands demonstrated soundbars optimized for spatial music playback, with tuning profiles designed to preserve vocal placement while expanding instruments across the soundstage. In demos, Atmos music felt more immersive without losing the emotional focus of the track. Vocals stayed centered and intimate, while ambient elements spread naturally around the listener. AI played a key role here. Instead of forcing spatial effects onto stereo tracks, soundbars analyzed the mix and applied Atmos processing selectively. This resulted in music that felt expanded but not artificial. Percussion gained space, backing vocals felt layered, and reverbs filled the room without overwhelming the core melody. Over long listening sessions, this approach felt engaging rather than fatiguing. For everyday users, this matters because soundbars are increasingly used for music as much as TV. A system that handles both well eliminates the need for separate audio setups. CES 2026 showed that brands are finally taking music seriously in soundbar design, refining tuning to satisfy listeners who care about emotional connection, not just cinematic scale. If you listen to music as much as movies, like the video, share it with music lovers, and comment below if spatial music improves your listening experience. Beyond 2026, where soundbars are even smarter, simpler, and more human-centered. Looking beyond CES 2026, the direction of soundbar development is becoming clear. The focus is shifting away from hardware arms races and toward systems that understand users and environments. AI tuning, wireless reliability, and ecosystem thinking are no longer optional features. They are becoming expectations. Soundbars are being designed to fit into daily life seamlessly, adapting quietly rather than demanding attention. For buyers, this means fewer compromises and less technical anxiety. Systems are built to handle imperfect rooms, inconsistent content mixes, and changing layouts. Over time, this leads to greater satisfaction because the technology works with the user rather than against them. CES 2026 did not just show new products. It showed a philosophy that prioritizes real-world usability over showroom spectacle. Final mega conclusion. CES 2026 marked a turning point for soundbars, not because of louder speakers or higher channel counts, but because of a fundamental shift in philosophy. For the first time, the industry clearly moved away from selling soundbars as simple TV accessories and began treating them as intelligent audio systems designed for real homes and real people. What we saw across the show floor was not just innovation for innovation's sake, but a response to years of user frustration with inconsistent dialogue, unreliable wireless connections, and Atmos experiences that depended too heavily on perfect room conditions. The biggest takeaway from CES 2026 is that sound quality alone is no longer enough. Modern soundbars are expected to think, adapt, and respond. AI-driven dialogue control, content-aware tuning, and room-adaptive spatial audio are no longer experimental features reserved for concept demos. They are becoming the foundation of premium audio design. These systems are learning how people actually watch movies, binge series, listen to music, and live with their equipment day after day. That shift toward long-term usability is what truly separates this generation from everything that came before it. Another important lesson is the role of wireless technology. For years, wireless surround systems felt like a compromise, offering convenience at the cost of reliability. CES 2026 showed that this gap is finally closing. Low-latency wireless standards, smarter synchronization, and adaptive ecosystem control are making cable-free setups not just practical, but desirable. This matters because it removes one of the biggest barriers to better sound. When placement becomes flexible and setup becomes simple, more users can actually experience immersive audio the way it was intended. CES 2026 also reminded us that Dolby Atmos is not a guarantee of quality. Atmos works best when it is supported by proper tuning, intelligent processing, and realistic expectations. The most impressive systems were not the ones that pushed height effects aggressively, but the ones that delivered consistency. Clear dialogue without harshness, surround effects that moved naturally, bass that supported the scene instead of dominating it. These qualities may not always stand out in short demos, but they define satisfaction over months and years of ownership. Perhaps the most encouraging trend is how soundbars are evolving into long-term platforms rather than disposable products. With multi-room expansion, modular wireless ecosystems, and AI personalization, users are no longer forced to replace everything at once. Systems can grow, adapt, and improve through software and ecosystem upgrades. This approach aligns far better with how people actually invest in home audio, gradually and intentionally, instead of chasing the next spec upgrade every year. For buyers, this means expectations should change. The smartest purchase in 2026 is not the soundbar with the biggest marketing push, but the one that fits your space, your habits, and your priorities. A system that sounds impressive on day one, but becomes tiring over time, is not a good investment. The soundbar showcased at CES 2026 point toward a future where audio technology fades into the background and simply works, delivering consistent, enjoyable sound without constant adjustment. If you watch this entire breakdown, you now understand why CES 2026 matters beyond headlines and product names. You have seen where the technology is heading, what actually improves real-world listening, and which features are worth caring about in the years ahead. That knowledge puts you ahead of most buyers, and it helps you make decisions based on experience rather than hype. If this deep CES 2026 breakdown helped you understand the future of soundbars, make sure to like the video, share it with anyone interested in home audio, and leave a comment about which technology impressed you the most. And if you want more long-form, honest, story-driven audio content like this, keep watching the videos on this channel, because every video here is built to help you understand sound, not just buy it.